T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Rips the helmet off Rudolph's head and then eventually swings it and hits him in the head.
1, 2, 3, where you not hardcore? Let you live hardcore. And the letter of the rich was way hardcore. Yeah! Now we're rocking.
What is up, football fans, fantasy football fans? The cusp. We are on the cusp of another National Football League season. The 2025 season is upon us. The Thursday night kickoff looms. We got draft day coming. The keepers have locked in the OG League. And it's time to kick off season 17 and season 4 leagues. And the pinnacle of fantasy football competition that is the Hardcore Challenge format. Thank you for joining us, each and every damn one of you. Those that are watching on what are we on? X, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever the fuck you're watching us, we appreciate you. And if you're watching us later, hey, thanks for watching the fucking repeat. The re-air, the rerun, whatever the fuck it is. We've got a lot to get into. It is literally crunch time for me as the commish of the OG League and the All Raider Nation League to get everything ready to go. Draft day is within days of us now. So we've got a lot to get to. Let's get right to it. I don't like the fantasy shows to be very long because they're informational. I've got a lot of shit to get out, especially this time of the season. Season 17, the keepers list. Season 4, buy-ins, blah, 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 blah. You can read, follow along. Let's start with season 17 in the big league, our OG League. So if I can jump to it if I need to. Our OG League, the big league. We are getting everything is really pretty much locked and loaded in our AFC and our NFC. We are ready to go. All the keepers have been sorted out. We had 2 minor errors, 1 minor error in the NFC and the AFC. Both those guys are working on them. We'll get those corrected. And we will be posting the master keeper list very, very soon, probably by tomorrow morning at the end of the day at the latest, so that everybody can plan accordingly for your draft in the OG League, all of the 32 owners, because we all need to know who's keeping who, so we know who's out there in the draft pool. So I will post the master list to our Facebook owners group so that everybody can get ready for that. All buy-ins are paid. Everybody's locked and loaded, and it did have a minor change. I did mention on last week's show that there would be an open spot in the OG League. That spot is no longer open. We are not going to have a live draft lottery for that spot. That spot has been filled. But I also want to mention that one of the owners in the AFC has let me know that this will be their last season in the AFC. So we will have a spot open in the OG League next year. I already know about it, so that way we will pre-plan ahead of time, and we will have a larger pool lottery for that spot. Anybody who thinks they're worthy to play in our 32 owner OG League. We're in season 17 right now. We'll be going into season 18 next season. So the keepers list is coming out. That's it. We already mentioned last week, Willie's going to get his surprise ring presentation coming up in the very near future before the kickoff of this next season. should have ring in hand, and we will be doing that. In the All Raider Nation League, Season 4. To mention prizes, that I know I've got one new guy in the big league. The prizes are $1,000 to win the OG League, $500 for second place. You get a custom championship ring, as well as your name on our Stanley Cup style championship trophy, the Mandich Cup, named after our winningest owner, Tom. I have to give him his fucking flowers every goddamn time. But Season 4 of the All Raider Nation League, we are very close to being locked and loaded in it. All buy-ins are in for everybody who is confirmed. I have 2 spots that are out there. One happens to be our sponsor. I'm not 100% sure he's playing this year, but I do believe he probably will. If he doesn't, I may have that spot open, and I have one other spot for a gentleman who's played the last 2 seasons in the All Raider Nation League, and he may want that spot as well. So I'm trying to confirm those 2 over the next 24 hours. But if you are interested in having one of those 2 possible open spots in the All Raider Nation Hardcore Challenge Fantasy League, it is a 16-owner league. I knocked it down to 16 this season. I want the competition level to be a little higher. 20, it seemed like is a little diluted. I want to go with a really good solid 16, carry that same 16 into next season, and then maybe we add 4 more to it and get back up to 20. But I want a solid 16. We had too much fluff in the All Raider Nation League, and I'm trying to build it to get to the level of competition of our OG League, because this is the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. You gotta know your shit, and you gotta be able to game to win it. It's not fucking easy. I mean, we got a whole fucking goddamn Excel spreadsheet here from 2009. We track GOAT rankings, playoff wins, leads the league in scoring, league championship, hardcore bowl appearances, conference championships, division titles, how many playoff appearances you've had. We track it all. And the league tracks it. So, if you want to join, it runs just like the National Football League. It is the best shit since sliced bread as far as fantasy football goes. It is the Hardcore Challenge. Season 4, what the guys are playing for in the All Raider Nation League, you are playing for $400 cash prize, as well as an autographed Howie Long jersey, certified autographed Howie Long jersey, as well as a Raider Reaction prize pack. We have a Raider Reaction prize pack for the runner-up, whoever loses in Raider Bowl 4, Season 4. Raider Richie, back-to-back champion. Is he going to three-peat? Somebody's got to knock his ass off. We'll see. That's what we got going on in the All Raider Nation League. Season 3 of our Survivor League. I'm not taking entries yet. I want to get past the draft and the Fantasy League. Once I have everything locked down, I'm going to be hitting it hard for the week and a half that we have before Thursday kickoff game to get as many people in the Survivor League this year as I can. The prize for the Survivor League, it is only a $25 buy-in to get in our Survivor League. It is the cheapest, easiest way to game with us here at Raider Reaction. And we highlight the Survivor League, and we pull it up on the screen just like we do the fantasy leagues, and we go all through it every week on our fantasy football night on Wednesday nights. And that takes you fucking like a minute. If it takes you a minute a week, you're slow. Probably take you like 30 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds a week. And with that $25 buy-in, we're taking half of the buy-in and creating a prize pool. So the more people we get in, the bigger the prize pool is. But you also have a chance to win a Raider Reaction prize pack and an autographed Howie Long jersey in the Survivor League as well. So the same prize basically for our All Raider Nation Fantasy League in our Survivor League. So if you're not a big fantasy football guy, but you want a chance to win some fucking prizes, play the Survivor League. And stay tuned. Next week, I'm going to be pumping the fuck out of that and trying to get as many people in that as we can. Makes it more fun. The more people that are in the Survivor League, the more fun Survivor Leagues are. The All Raider Nation League. The OG League, it runs just like the NFL. The draft order is based off of draft trades and the way that you finish the season prior. We don't have draft pick trades or none of that shit in the All Raider Nation League. It's not a keeper league yet. We're working there. Baby steps, baby steps. It's still a little fantasy football fetus right now. We're trying to get it up to like the OG League. We're working. So, we're getting there. But in the All Raider Nation League, this Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific, we will be doing a live draft order lottery We're going to put all the balls in the hopper. Everybody will have a ball associated with a name in the hopper, and we're going to do it live to select draft order. That will be Saturday. Your draft for the All Raider Nation League, draft day is Sunday. Sunday for the All Raider Nation League. It's Sunday for the AFC and the NFC of the OG League as well. 1 p.m. Eastern Time start for the All Raider Nation League. It is I believe a 6 p.m. Eastern start for the AFC and a staggered 6:30 p.m. Eastern start for the NFC. I will be live for the first round of each one of those drafts. So, I'll have my little draft board up here. I'll be ready to go like I am every year. I'll do mine kind of live as well. Send a message to the page if you're interested, Johnny. Just send a message to the page. We may have 2 spots open. Anybody can get in the Survivor League. Anybody. We're taking all comers. If you want to get in the Survivor League, send us your info. There might be 2 spots left. I am confirming the last 2 spots in our All Raider Nation Fantasy League. If one of those spots is open, I'm going to add somebody within the next 24 hours. So if you're interested, go ahead and send your stuff in. But draft day is this Sunday. This is the day. So make sure. Mark that shit on your fucking calendar. Set yourself a goddamn alarm. Don't forget. Show schedule coming up over the course of the next week. 8/27, which will be next Wednesday night's show. All of the drafts will be in the books. We're all going to have our draft grades from NFL.com shitting on us or praising us, one or the other. And sometimes they're spot on. Sometimes they're all over the fucking map. But they're still fun to get after your draft. They grade you. They give you a whole fucking draft breakdown and everything. What you should have done, what you shouldn't have done, blah, blah, blah. Who you should trade for. And they give you a grade and what your record's going to be. So we'll all have all of that by the next show. And I will do my prediction special next Wednesday. I will predict, who's going to win the divisions, the wild cards, who's going to be the dumpster fire of the season, the champion, all that shit. It's kind of a fun little show, and we'll do that one next Wednesday, and the following will be the Wednesday show right before the league kickoff that Thursday on 9/4, the 9/3 show. We will unveil our game of the week for both leagues, and get right into all the fun. We'll be doing big ballers, low ballers, the shit list, the Power 5. All that good shit all the way through the season. If you're kicking ass in fantasy football, we're going to sing your fucking praises, man. But if you're pissing down your leg, we're going to point out the yellow stain as well. Just know that. Just know that. Welcome to the Hardcore Challenge. That's your show schedule going forward. And next week in the OG League, we may have a little shakeup in the GOAT rankings. Based off of the way everybody finished out the season last year, total playoff wins, new champion crowned, all that good shit. We will unveil our latest GOAT rankings in the OG League next Wednesday. So I will see you all next Wednesday. You Raider fans, I will see you Saturday night, early into Sunday morning for those of you in the East Coast, for the post-game reaction, basically the post-preseason reaction as everything wraps up. If you want to get in the All Raider Nation League, you want to get on the waiting list for one of them 2 spots that might be open, send us a message to the page. You want to get in the Survivor League, go ahead and send a message to the page. I'm not adding anybody in until next week. Just know I won't be reaching out to you till next week for the Survivor League, but you can go ahead and send the message in. I scroll back through all the messages that I've received when I get ready to start adding people in, and I will respond to everyone. If you don't get a response, you're going to get our generic response. Just know I go back through and check them all. So go ahead and send a message. Get your info in the queue. Draft day is Sunday. I will be posting the keeper list very, very soon for the OG League so you guys can all prep properly. Man, I really think that's it. The last thing is the fucking schedule. The schedule needs set in both leagues. It is an arduous task. It is the last thing. I hate fucking doing it. I will have the schedule set within the next 24 hours for both leagues. It is a pain in the ass. It's easy to generate the schedule, but you got to go through every single week and move every single team and make every matchup, go through every week. Make sure you don't fuck a single one up, because if you fuck up the schedule, you can't undo it once the season starts. Man, I do not envy the NFL schedule makers. Trust me, I hate doing it. It is the worst thing. I fucking hate doing it. The draft board's easy. The draft board and all the other shit that I have to do, it's nothing. Setting the schedule's a bitch. Because we set an NFL schedule. You play all of your division rivals twice. And we strayed away from that a little bit in the All Raider Nation League because I was experimenting a little with that league last season, but I didn't like it. You're going to play all your division rivals twice. I like having division rivals. I think that, and it's what we've always done in the OG League. The model of the Hardcore Challenge, our big league that's going into season 17, was always to emulate the National Football League as close as we could, to make being an owner of your fantasy team as close as it is to owning an NFL team. You are the general manager, the owner, the manager, the coach. You're fucking calling it all. You can trade draft picks. Anything that you have for capital or commodity as owner is up for trade. There's nothing off the board. We've seen draft day trades. You want to trade your next first 5 round fucking first round picks for the next 5 years to jump up for the number 1 spot in this draft? Motherfucker, shoot us a message and we'll make it happen. There is nothing off the table. Think outside the box. I'm telling you, everybody... The NFC in the big league seems to trade like a motherfucker. The AFC doesn't seem to trade. They seem to sit on their hands more than the NFC. But the NFC is the one fucking hoisting the fucking cup every year. So maybe the AFC needs to be a little more like the NFC. And I've been saying, man, when I want to work a trade, I'm shooting messages through Facebook Messenger. I'll email a motherfucker. If you're rejecting the trade, it'd be like, hey, I saw you rejected it. What would you like? Is there anything with that trade that you liked? Is there anybody you're looking to move? This is what I'm looking to do. Have a conversation with a motherfucker. Don't just shoot a trade out there and then sit on your hands for fucking 3 days and bitch because nobody's responded or they just reject it. Did you ask why they rejected it? Maybe they didn't like the draft pick that you had it in, or maybe if you'd have just changed the tight end in that trade, or you take one player out, it would go through. You got to think outside the box, man. This is the fucking pinnacle of fantasy football competition, and you got a game like it. Otherwise, you will never, ever, ever win in this fucking league. Ever. The big league is hard. Dude, I've not even won in the big league. I've been to the Hardcore Bowl and failed. I've got playoff appearances. I won the goddamn division last year. I got a playoff win last year. My team's Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are leading the Raw Dog Nation comeback, but it's not easy to win. It's the Hardcore Challenge, the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Good luck to each and every one of you. It is crunch time, draft day this weekend. And I went through all the other points. There's nothing else to fucking say. Good luck to you all. Good luck. Game on. Peace, love. Raider Nation.
We're